Welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight Podcast with your host, Maddox, man. Let's get into this. Everyone is getting mad about Target dropping this DEI policy. Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, DEI. I don't understand why y'all so mad for, right? You got people out there saying, oh, it's going to undo the civil rights of 64 and 65 and blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're still protected by federal and the state. You're still protected from discrimination. So basically what they was doing was, y'all mad at Target for dropping that policy. To me, I don't think I understand. So let me try to break it down somewhat. They're dropping the policy into hiring or consuming other black businesses' product in their stores just because you're black or a woman or something like that. So therefore, they won't stop having black companies in their stores. If your product is good, they will sell it. But under the DEI policies, they would have it in their store because of their race and their gender. And on top of that, they're in it to make money. I find it weird, right? Y'all remember when people was going in the stores, robbing Target? Just going to stores, just flooding out Target, robbing them. And it was a bunch of black people, let's be honest, in the hood that was robbing Targets. White people do that in their area, but it was flash mobs in the black community that was robbing Targets, right? To the point that Target had to go out of business. And people were saying, oh, Target is racist because they was going out of business in the black communities. How dare they? So you don't even care that Target loses so much money from theft. And it adds up per year. Instead of you holding the people who was robbing the stores accountable, you blame Target for going out of business. Guess what happened when you robbed them stores? You put black men, black women out of business. You put black women and black men out of jobs. But going back to the DEI is very similar, but I'm going to give my rest of my response after I share this video first.
A lot of people doing their shopping, some of them specifically choosing Costco after other companies ditched their diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Our Brittany Miller spoke to shoppers today in Harlem.
This wasn't your average trip to the grocery store. Every purchase had a purpose.
We're going to shop where we're wanted.
100 members of the National Action Network joined Reverend Al Sharpton to shop at Costco in support of the company's commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Shareholders recently voted against a proposal to assess the risks.
This is not a boycott. This is a boycott, where we are buying into companies that are supporting DEI measures.
This comes days after President Donald Trump signed an executive order to get rid of DEI programs. Related documents on websites like the U.S. Office of Personnel Management are gone. An HBCU conference at Rutgers University, funded by the Department of Labor, was canceled. The president has also called for all federal DEI staff to be put on paid leave and eventually laid off.
DEI started to gain traction after the killing of George Floyd. Corporations came forward and said, we're going to do diversity. We're going to do this because race needs to be dealt with.
Recently, Amazon, Walmart, McDonald's, and Meta have all rolled back their policies. The latest company to ditch DEI is Target.
I think many of them are realizing that these DEI programs were unfair. We find out when it's actually implemented, it's more like discrimination.
That's not true.
Hold up. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to let him say it one more time.
The latest company to ditch DEI is Target.
I think many of them are realizing that these DEI programs were unfair. We find out when it's actually implemented, it's more like discrimination.
That's not true at all.
DEI programs basically prevent us from going backwards to a time when white supremacy and white straight men ruled the law of the land. So we are trying to prevent that pushback, which is clearly happening in this administration right now.
Hold on. One more time. Hear her words carefully. Hear her words carefully.
Not true at all.
DEI programs basically prevent us from going backwards to a time when white supremacy and white straight men ruled the law of the land. So we are trying to prevent that pushback, which is clearly happening in this administration right now.
And this isn't the end to their call to action. Reverend Al Sharpton says over the next 90 days, they'll identify businesses who have abandoned those DEI policies and boycott them.
First of all, this lady is a feminist. You can already tell. These are the people, these extreme feminists who hate white straight men, are driving these dumbass fucking policies. Right? For example, when you implement DEI, what end up happening is a lot of people get higher preference than other people, or be hired or get hired over other people because of their race. So by default, you are going to discriminate on other people because of their race, and DEI was supposed to combat that, right? How can it combat it if you got to have a quota of hiring this amount of black people, this amount of women, over the people who are actually qualified? So they just meet in quotas. Once you have a quota in place, you literally, by race, a quota by race or sex or gender, however you want to label it, you're literally by default is going to discriminate on somebody else who's actually qualified, but they didn't get it because they're not what the quota told them that they should get. And in Target, it's a bunch of black businesses who have contracts with these companies, right? That wasn't DEI. They actually got good product. They will not get affected by DEI. The only people that will get affected by DEI and they're mad are bourgeoisie black people or bourgeoisie minorities. The fact that she mentioned straight white men shows you what's on her mind. What about the gay man? My point is, why do you even got to bring sex involved in hiring purposes? Just hire the man, whether he's gay or not. It don't even matter. Hire the man if he got the skill or he's qualified for it. You got places that's basically have committed, the government has committed over $750 billion of private contracts into these stores.
2023, the federal government committed around $759 billion in contracts with private companies for everything from computers, military equipment, to toilet paper. One of Trump's executive orders now requires businesses contracted by the government to not have programs that include preferences based on characteristics such as gender or race.
They're dropping the policies. So therefore, you being more fair to everybody. And if you're a black person or Hispanic person and you got good product, somebody else could come in there and compete with you because their product may be better than yours and vice versa. It's business. It's simple as that. It's very simple like that. And the other part that I find to be kind of wild to me is that it's a government scam. And the people who benefit are the people who sign the contracts for DEI. And people out there, oh, the government stopped funding my business because I had DEI programs. You're stealing taxpayers' money by trying to teach this bullshit. Tell the person to get the skill and be qualified for set job, and they will get it most likely because they're qualified. You know what DE don't hire? You know what DEI don't work at? NFL. How about they say, you know what? That's the NFL should be more fair. It's too much black wide receivers. Let's put some Chinese receivers there to make it more diverse, equity and inclusion. Let's do that. Guess what would happen to the NFL? You would have a crappy league. If you literally replace the better talent at wide receiver that's black and put an Asian person there just because you're meeting the quota. You know what? Nah, I don't like the Eagles wide receiver duel. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is put Chinese receivers on the Eagles. Let's make it more fair. The NFL will lose so much money. And the Eagle fans going to be mad. So watch this, y'all. Y'all say boycott Target. Boycott Target. Right? Boycott Target. When you do that, guess who hurts the most? The actual black companies that got their businesses in Target. You're sabotaging your own people because you're so fucking emotional. Yo, black people are some of the most emotional, easily driven people I have ever seen in my life. We can't keep falling for the same okie doke. Yes, right now you're being emotional. Yes, because I'm being passionate about how dumb we sound online. Let me break it down to you, right? The people who won't get affected by Target from the DE policies of the business aspect is the workers. They need workers to make their business go, right? And you need to have good workers who are qualified and who have the respect for customers. So therefore, that will literally naturally improve your customer service. Now we just hire people because they're gay or they're a woman or they're a black man. You're going to hire people based on their merit and skills and if they're qualified for the position, which by default will make customer service better. That's one. Number two, if you was to boycott Target and Target goes out of business, guess who that hurt? It hurts the black woman who work hard at Target, who depends on a Target check to help her pay bills, take care of her children. It hurts the black men who working hard, trying to have an honest living and pay his bills with his kids. It hurts the grandmother, hurts the grandfather. They get laid off because you're boycotting Target, and black people who are hired will suffer. Guess who else will suffer? The black companies who got their businesses inside of Target. Right? So therefore, they don't got to put the black product in the store because they're black and they're meeting a quota. Let's say, for example, they'll go and find a company. All right, he's a black company. Okay. I'm not hiring him or putting their product in my store because they're a black company. They're just a company. And they just happen to be black. That's not stopping Target from giving you contracts and getting your item in the store. They're getting the item in the store because you have good product, not because you're black selling the product. Then when you boycott Target, all that stock and inventory as in the store have to sell out. Now when you boycott Target, everybody black who got their businesses in Target will suffer the blow because of you are sabotaging your own people. Now, everybody go elsewhere. Al Sharpton went with them on a Walmart spree or shopping spree. or Costco, wherever you went to just now, which is stupid because that black lady business, that black man business will get no traction to the point of get no sales. Now, Target will have to cut them. Listen, your sales are down. It's not profitable for both of us. I gotta let you go. Now, you just put a black woman business out. Guess who would still be there, though? Target. Target will still be there. So you're out here gaslighting people via deception. Do I make any sense to y'all? By boycotting Target, you are hurting black businesses that's actually in Target right now trying to survive. You're hurting their sales. So now Target will have a guaranteed excuse with the sales. Your product is not selling right. It's not selling good. We have to cut you. Now that black company, black business have lost their spot in Target because of you so emotionally driven that you put a black fucking woman and a black fucking man out of business. DEI is a policy. It is not a law. There's nothing stopping Target from having black businesses in their stores when they drop DEI. They're just going to look at you as a business. And if you got the good product, they will put it in the store, no problem. Why are we so fucking focused on fucking race, man? All you seem to got is fucking, I'm a person of color, I'm black. I'm tired of this shit, yo.
I'm tired of this shit, nigga. Oh, what?
I played that movie CB4. I'm blacker than black and I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm blacker than black and I'm black. That's all you fucking got is black, nigga?
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo.
Why should your sex matter if I hire you? Why should your skin color matter if I hire you? Why? Why should that be over if you're qualified or not? People out there, let's stop saying I'm a black-owned business, because that hurts you too. Just say I own a business and the owner just happens to be black. Because how would you sound if they say I'm a white-owned business? You will call them racist. And I realized even I felt under that when a couple years back. And then I realized to myself, hold on, that sounds kind of wild. Saying, yeah, I'm a black-owned business. That sounds kind of wild to me. Now, like, if you want to hear if something sounds foolish, say it out loud to yourself and hear yourself speak. I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say somebody out there have a thought of, I just want to go beat that baby to death in their mind. Now, say that shit out loud. I want to beat that baby to death. Oh, shit, man. Do I hear myself? I sound like a devil. Because you are a devil. So my point is, hear it out. This policy of DEI do not affect any civil rights law that passed in 1960s. That is a lie. The president do not have power to overturn a law that was passed by Congress. He can only have an executive order that overpowers an executive order. He cannot change the law, in other words. It would have to go through the whole system again for him to be able to change it. Hope you know Congress makes the laws. I just hope y'all know that, right? But not only just Congress, but you know what I mean. Go from the House to Senate, Congress. This is a goddamn policy y'all going crazy over. Boycotting Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton. I'm tired of you, man. Since when you shopping at these stores now all of a sudden? Because you want some type of clout behind this. With your small ass ankles. Now right now, I'm being emotional. I apologize, Al Sharpton. I apologize. You don't got some more ankles. I'm tired of this dude, man. All you do is come out here and you just spew victimhood. Meanwhile, you live in a high-end white community, a multi-millionaire, and still preaching oppression to my people. Hereby understand. Once again, should it matter if you are trans when you get hired? Should it matter? No, it shouldn't matter. You're a human, right? And you're qualified. It shouldn't matter if you're trans or not. If you're qualified, you should get hired. Shouldn't matter if you're gay or not. Nope, it shouldn't matter. As long as you're qualified, you should get hired. It shouldn't matter if you're a woman or a man, right? If you're qualified for the position, that's it. Go back to talk it again. If you're a woman or a man of color or black, it shouldn't matter about your sex or sexual orientation or your gender or race. It should matter if you got good product. That's it. That's fair. By default, you make the market better because you cannot rely on your race or sexual orientation or gender. You have to rely on the actual product, which makes you work that much hard to be better than the next person in their business. It makes you compete naturally. With that being said, man, I gotta get out of here, man. Y'all getting mad that the same government who spent over $750 billion pulling back DEI. Y'all mad. But y'all want their money, but y'all mad that they stopped doing this. Because you still want their money. They don't gotta fund this. For my Target workers out there, you will not get affected by this. You're working. Target need employees. They need people in the stock. No matter who business is in the store, they need actual individual working. And if you're a location in the hood, in the black community, they're going to hire you because you're in their community, right? No, they're in your community. They're going to hire you, right? You won't be affected by that because the job, they still need workers. You still need a job. We still got to pay bills. The only people, like I said before, who will be affected is the woke black bourgeoisie people who were scamming the government by having these contracts because they're a black woman, because they're a black man, because they're gay, because they're trans with a business, so they get first dibs. That's bullshit. Make good product, and that's when you get into the stores and your sales is good. That's just the bottom line, because Stone Cold says so. I'm out.